Hollywood and it's evident. I am just a Magic fan, Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stopping me. Action. Magic fans, welcome to the Fannattics show live. This is the post game to game 5, where your Magic unfortunately go down 116 to 109. It's not too bad. The only thing that really gets me about this performance is that our guy Paolo Banchero had 45 points. Our guy Paolo Banchero had a 45-9-7 game with 2 steals, and we lost. We lost by 7. We lost by more than 5 with Paolo Banchero. With Paolo Banchero scoring 45 points, we still lost. That's horrible. How do we lose with Paolo scoring 45? But if you look at the other side, Cade did also score 45, so we got to give credit to Cade. It was a battle of the youngins. It was great to see these youngins go crazy, but Paolo had that 45 piece, man, and I like the way ESPN shows the box score better. So we're gonna go into the theirs. But Magic fans, you see what's going on. You see what the lineup was. It was 8 people that played this game. 8 people that played this game, and we knew that this was going to be a battle from the start. I do like how Orlando came back, because Detroit did come out swinging. It was 38-26 in the first quarter, and everybody thought it was over by then. And then in the second quarter, we came out 34-28. Third quarter was 19-23, and then we won the fourth quarter 30-27. It was a little close at the end, where I think honestly Detroit was giving us chance after chance after chance, and we blew it. If we would have had a 90% free throw shooting night, we might have won this game. If we would have done better on the free throw line, we would have won this game. We went 16 for 30. That's a huge red flag, because why are we going 50% in a game, in a series clinching game? I get it, we're away. I'm going to give y'all that. I'm going to give y'all the grace and say we got game 6 while being 8-1 at home the past 9 playoff games. So I get it, Magic fans. I get it. 3-2 is not what we wanted, but I'm glad that we're at least coming back home with the confidence, knowing we let ourselves lose this game. We had this game in the bag. They were giving us the opportunity time and time again to come back. Anthony Black going 19 points, 7 for 12, 4 for 6 from the three-point line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 5 boards, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 steals. Magic fans, I think AB had himself a game. He showed up. He made himself known in the first round in this game. And I think he's been a defensive presence throughout this whole series, but the offensive side, which we really needed, he was pretty efficient today. 7 for 12, 4 for 16 from the three-point line. It really sucks that we lost, but I will say the team just needs to be a bit better. Paolo, although he scored that 45, he did have a decent game, but I will say that 5 for 12 really messed us up. He could have had a 50-point performance in the playoffs in a series clinching game. Again, still it shows that Paolo has that gene in him, that you're playing away against the first seed. All the nerves are on us now, especially now. This game 6 is huge, because we lose game 6, everybody's thinking the series is over. Everyone's thinking Detroit already came back. So Magic fans, we have to go into game 6 knowing it's just one game. It's one game. All we need to do is be loud, show up, and do honestly what we've done all season long at home, which is show up and be that home court, like that home court presence that we need, because game 5 we almost had them. and they had all the, like, you would hear it. I'm not gonna hold you. It was pretty hard to hear, like, Detroit, and then just the whole arena basketball. That was tough. Like, I was like, that's the playoffs. You know, that's the playoffs. That's what we enjoy about the playoffs. But now we gotta come back. We gotta go back to the O, back in Orlando. Game 6. It's on a Friday night. So Friday night is gonna be lit. Like, I'm talking about, the city better be active, because if they not active, I'm gonna be upset, because it's the most important game, truly, in our short span of 5-year history with Paulo Banchero, with Franz Wagner, with Jalen Suggs, like that era. I think it's definitely the most important game they've had ever. So it's not even a stretch. We haven't won a playoff series in 16 years. That's a huge game. That's a huge stepping stone, especially for the type of season that we've had. But we can't get too ahead of ourselves, because Detroit just now got the same confidence that they got after game 2, saying, you know what? They got lucky the times that they beat us. And I get it. We beat them 3 times, but Magic fans, you got to win 4 to win the series. So at the end of the day, we haven't won squat yet. We have to come into game 6 is going to be huge. The environment, it's going to be, honestly, I thought game 3 was loud. I even thought game 4 was loud. I wasn't at game 4, and I was definitely jealous, because I'm like, no, ain't no way they could be louder than us. But I will say game 3 was the loudest. Like, it was deafening, right? I lost my voice. I was like raspy for, I don't even know, like 4 days after, probably till like just yesterday, my voice fully came back. And we're on Thursday today. So Magic fans, trust me, like, I get it, the playoff atmosphere in Orlando is gonna show up, but knowing in this game that Paulo Banchero goes away against the first seed in a game where you had a season just 2 weeks ago, just last week, you were being called a fraud. You were being called this. You were being called that. They put Drewski, whatever, because of how terrible of a performance we had towards the end of the season. All of that changed during this series against Detroit. But I will say, we lose a 3-1 lead again. It's the same exact thing as, it's not Cavs Warriors type of thing, right? Because of course that's the finals, that's everything in that nature. But what I will say is extremely embarrassing to say you still, even though it's a 8-1, even though, because we are a fraudulent 8th seed, we should not be an 8th seed. We easily are anywhere from a 4 to 5. I think we are easily a good 4 to 5 seed, maybe even a 6 seed, not an 8 seed. So the fact that we have this matchup and we've been playing good against them, we know. I already told y'all throughout the season, if you see the stats throughout the season, even though the series is coming the same way the season went, 2-2 was overall. And you have to think, Detroit won 135 to 116. We won by 3 game 2 in Detroit. Then we had 2 in Orlando. Detroit beat us by 14, and then we beat them by a good amount as well. Magic fans, I'm telling you, 3-2, it's coming down to the wire. We have to know that they want to win. They don't want to lose to the AC seed, because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to lose to the AC seed. But as history has shown us, the Tracy McGrady, I was going to say Patriots. Whoa. The Tracy McGrady Orlando Magic did lose a 3-1 lead against the Detroit Pistons. So we cannot have history repeat itself. It's fairly simple. Diving into the game, Anthony Black had himself a game. Paolo had himself a game. Desmond, we just needed a little bit better, just a little bit more efficiency. 6 for 15 isn't bad. 18 points, 5 boards, 1 assist is not bad. 2 turnovers with 3 steals as well. What I can say is, in a series clinching game, we cannot have our center go 9 points, 2 for 4, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line. Yes, he went 4 for 4 from the free throw line, but 4 boards as our starting center. 4 boards. You're telling me Desmond Bane as a shooting guard has more boards in a series clinching game than our starting center? That's where I look at this game and I go, okay, you're telling me Anthony Black from the bench, although he had more minutes than anybody in this game besides Paulo Banchero, had more boards than our starting center in a series clinching game? is a problem, at least to me. It's no hate towards Wendell because he has been performing this series. We just have to go into game 6 and know it's one game on the line. We went into Detroit. They gave us the opportunities, and we went 16 for 30 from the free throw line. Magic fans, if we would have made just 10 of those free throws, we would have won this game. If we would have made just 7 of those free throws, we'd be in overtime. Magic fans, we need to be better. We need to know that the confidence definitely has not left, because I have no doubt in my mind that game 6, as long as the crowd shows up and these players end up scoring the first couple baskets, it's over. Series is over. Wrap it up. Don't even worry about coming back to Detroit. Don't book the flight because we're not coming back. And I'll say it more so like it's even hold on, wrong one. It's even a guarantee. Yes, sir. Because I'm telling you, like, game 6 in Orlando, the crowd is gonna be hyped. As long as the players know the control is in our hands, the ball is in our court, literally. We are playing in Orlando in front of our home, literally in front of the home crowd that deserves a Game 6 victory to move on to the next round and eliminate the first-seeded Detroit Pistons. Can you imagine the Kia Center as the clock winds down and you just hear them go? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Orlando is moving on. Orlando will face the winner of Toronto versus Cleveland. Orlando has just eliminated Detroit. Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Desmond Bane, Anthony Black, Jamal Cain, Tristan Da Silva, Noah Penda, Jace Richardson, Goga Batadze, Wendell Carter Jr., anybody and everybody in. Magic fans, what's going on? What is we doing? I get it. 45 from Cade. Great game. Jalen Duren with 12. Duncan Robinson with 12. Tobias with 23. We got to stop Tobias Harris. What are we doing, man? The old head is cooking us, and I don't like it. He denied my autograph when I was a kid, so I will always have a grudge towards Tobias Harris until I meet him when I'm an adult, and I say, you know what? But you know what? It is what it is. I hope we win this series so that way I could be like, hey, I didn't get your autograph, but I don't need an autograph because you lost. But you know what? It is what it is. We gonna keep going, Magic fans. All jokes aside, 116 to 109, and that's a true story, by the way. I'm not joking, by the way. I'm just saying the truth. Hey, I hate nobody. God is good. God is great. Love everybody. Life is amazing. If you spend time really hating somebody, especially over sports, you're bugging, dog. Any type of prejudice, any type of judgment, if you hate anything that much in your life, really reevaluate yourself. Michael movie just came out. Michael 2 about to record. They got to talk about Man in the Mirror in that one, and I'm telling you, hear that song, because man, if y'all hear a lot of Michael Jackson music, no matter how you feel about him, life can really go a lot easier. Magic fans, 109 to 116. I want to play the song, but we can't because we lost. But I can't because we lost. So you know what, Future, do you think? Magic fans, 109 to 116 was the final score of this game. Game 5, we could have won. We could have sealed it, but we didn't. So now we got to go back home. But we going to the... So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see game 6 and how we answer. Jamal Cain, 5 points, 1 for 4, 0 for 3. 0 for 1 from the 3. 3 for 7 from the free throw line. 4 boards, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Big shouts out to my boy for that poster over Jalen Duren. I don't care what happens in this series. We will definitely always remember that dunk. Magic fans, 109, 106. Game 6. Tune into the pregame after that. But y'all already know. It's your man Hollywood, just Orlando Magic fan. Trey Zilla in the chat. You got it just a little bit because you be trolling and you're a Philly fan. You're not really a Magic fan, so that's why you got a little sneak preview of the song. But if we win, hey, I'll dedicate it to you. Y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. Like always, that's a wrap. And man, on my way to the 9 to 5, let's see what's up. And like always, in case you don't know this about your boy Hollywood, and it's evident, I am just a Magic fan. Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stopping me.